welcome back to an episode. We are again on the Normandy, and it's time for us to explore the galaxy even more. Let's see which of those thingies we are going to get at. The IT thingy is already explored. We, can't scan it, and we also, for some reason, cannot land on it anymore. But anyway, that's not the issue. Oh boy, 700. Yeah, we should be good. So, the whole Phoenix massing cluster. Yes. So the whole Phoenix cluster is also explored. Time for us to fuel up. And jump. Where do we jump to? We have the hourglass is finished. The Phoenix is finished. Omega just says that this is an area where we can... Oh, wait a minute. I actually have a few credits that I could spend on this one upgrade. Do I want to do this now? No. Let's just remember that this exists. So, Citadel stuff, that's also a thing. The local cluster, for some strange reason, is already explored, which is very weird. So, yeah, let's just check out the local cluster. I mean, we all know what the local cluster is. Look at that. It's 100% explored. What about Earth? Can we actually land there? That would be sweet. No, we cannot. For detailed information, please refer to the Standard Issue Alliance Galactic Codex. Earth's orbit is riddled with debris generated by bootstrap space development. Use of kinetic barriers is recommended at altitudes over 85 kilometers. Because there's so much trash out there. So population L4 and L5 stations 250,000 and surface 11.4 billion. That's a lot of people. That's the most people so far. For some reason I haven't seen any Solarian planets and everything. That's the only heavily populated planet is the one for humans, which is weird. With its molten temperatures, sulfuric acid clouds, and crushing carbon dioxide atmosphere, Venus has only a handful of aerostat research outposts. So, we can actually scan Venus. That's actually quite interesting. So, yeah, why not? Let's just scan the Let's just scan the local cluster. That's actually quite nice. You can actually scan the local cluster.
Launching probe.
That's something that I actually did not have in mind, but okay. Scanning the local...
Probe launched.
Scanning the local cluster. You gotta be kidding me.
Probe launched.
And another one.
Launching probe.
I just hope that there aren't that many big spikes anymore. And there's this one.
Launching probe.
Not even halfway through all of them. But okay. There might be... yeah, another big spike over there.
Probe launched.
Let's see, with a little bit of luck. It only goes down to like... yeah, usage of 10 probes.
Probe
until
launched.
It's depleted. So there's one more somewhere, I believe. Question is just where. Okay, maybe. There could be one. That's not it. But that was like a double mountain somewhere up there. I think I actually missed this other one though. There's a that could be. No, that's not it. I mean, it feels like it, but no. We're just wasting probes right now. It's not a bit. No, it's depleted. Okay. So I can just refuel again. So let's do that. There you go.
Probe launched.
And that is pretty much it. So Venus done. Yeah, Mercury. Actually, it starts with Mercury, right? So, Mercury, a handful of solar power stations, exist on peaks of eternal light at the north and south poles of Mercury. The difficulties imposed by the planet's proximity to the Sun and high orbital velocity have limited development. That's a nice one. Cool. And another one.
Probe away.
Let's get probed. Nope, there is one.
Probe launched.
Maybe you should scan the local cluster just somewhere at the end when you are somewhat missing resources, just in case.
Launching probe.
I don't know how much you actually get from it. I don't think that you can actually get like 100,000 from it. Might be a bit much.
Launching probe. Probe away.
So, let's get this. There's another spike right there.
Probe launched.
Okay, won't take much longer, and it goes into poor territory. There you go, that's big. Ah!
Probe away.
That's not the biggest mountain. That go. With a little bit of luck, we can actually find some ESO at one of those planets. I mean, it's somewhat of a rare mineral. Wait, Mars might actually have ESO on it. Because of the Prothean ruins. Maybe there's still something left for us to mine. So, let's see. Yeah, that is good. Where's the... Yeah, let's just get some medium mountains, why not? So, let's see... Okay, that's it. So, that was Mercury. Wait, where's the fuel station? I mean, it's kind of nice that you can jump right in here, but shouldn't there be a fuel station around? And look at that, you can actually not leave because there's some strange barrier around. That's weird. Okay, for some reason the local cluster has absolutely no fuel. That's weird. I kind of missed that one. And also no other thing is to scan here. So Mars, as I said. Let's scan that. No, we cannot scan Mars. Okay, once considered a prospect for terraforming and colonization, the discovery of faster-than-light travel turned Mars into a quiet backwater. Its southern pole is a historical preserve centered on the Prothean ruins found there. Immigration and development are restricted as the search for Prothean artifacts continues. And next one is Saturn. There we go. Saturn has been a major source of helium-free fuel for fusion plants since the 2150s. The moon of Titan is mined for hydrocarbons and used as a hostile environment training facility for Alliance Marines. 111,000 people and a capital, Huygens Dome. Interesting. So, let's scan the gas giant. One of the few gas giants that we can actually... I don't know how many gas giants we can actually scan, but okay. That's definitely not much. And the planet is about... Okay, that's a lot. This is a mountain that I actually want to mine, not the small ones.
Launching probe.
And this one too.
Launching probe.
Let's probe the planet. Let's probe the planet. We're gonna probe the planet.
Probe launched.
We'll mine everything out of it. Let's probe the planet. Probe the planet. Probe the planet.
Probe away.
Does it go to moderate? Probably not. Yeah. Okay, now I have to fuel up. The thing is, I have to go to a completely different station right now because there's no fuel thingy. So weird. And you cannot fuel up if you are next to Earth, which is also kind of weird. So, let's see. Let's just jump to a cluster that we already know. That we already have explored, because I don't want any messages or whatever to pop up, just in case. Alright, got that. And back to the local cluster. So, next one was actually Saturn. Totally forgot about that, but anyway. Neptune. Though Neptune, like Uranus, has plentiful helium, its remoteness made it an unpromising target for mining before the development of Mass Effect Drive. With Uranus cheaper to exploit, it has never seen extensive development. The only permanent human presence is a small research facility on Triton. Oh. Uranus is very poor when it comes to mining and probing. Yeah. You can't put that many probes on Uranus.
Launching probe.
Oh, that name is just amazing.
Probe away.
Why? Why must it be the same word? That's just so
Launching
funny.
probe.
Maybe it even has a similar meaning back in the day. Maybe the
Probe
planet
launched.
and the god had something to do with like Uranus.
Probe away.
Maybe the meaning of the thing is just deep hole or something like that. There you go.
Probe launched.
Da, 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 da. We're gonna probe the planet Uranus. There.
Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe.
We gonna probe Uranus. Let's sing the Uranus song. Okay, so no, wait a minute. It wasn't Uranus. It was Neptune. Oh. Okay, after the development of Mass Effect FTL drive, distant Uranus was the target of a land rush there to exploit its combination of plentiful helium-free fuel and shallow for gas giant gravity well. Today, Uranus is the largest producer of helium-free in Alliance space. Quick question. Though Neptune, like that's why. It's plentiful helium-free. Tremendous made it with Uranus cheaper to exploit. Yeah, that's why. The name Uranus was in that twice. I completely forgot that that this one is Neptune. And this is how you can override the perception of people, by the way, somewhat. Right. Actually, kind of interesting. Just use different words, use them a little bit more, and all of a sudden the context changes. Or like maybe not the context changes, but the feeling of whatever it is changes. So let's see. Why is there? Oh, it's depleted. That's weird. Why is it all of a sudden depleted? Where did all of the stuff go? Maybe because, yeah, it was already mined, right? I mean, it's right there in the flavor text. So, let's see. Maybe on Pluto we are a bit more lucky. Pluto is one of Sol's numerous ice dwarfs worlds. It is mainly of note for being the gravitational anchor for the mass relay to Arcturus. Pluto and the Charon relay, formerly encased in ice and considered a moon, orbit each other. Pluto's orbit was circularized in 2157 as a side effect of the Charon mass relay recovery operations. 9,300 people. There you go. Now we can mine the good stuff about it. There we go. Where are the big mountains? There. There is a big sprite.
Probe away.
Probe away. Let's probe the planet.
Probe away.
Some people may see Pluto as
Probe away.
the dwarf planet or whatever, some kind of special category. But no. Still the last planet on the list for our solar system. Just because.
Probe away.
Just because.
Launching probe.
Especially because it's somewhat... Well, actually not especially. Like, most of the planets are on a plane. That's why they're called planet. Actually, the name planet
Probe
means
launched.
traveler. So, back in the day, people looked upwards into the sky and they saw something moving, and the moving stuff was the planets. The stars actually are not moving, that's why they are not called
Probe
planets.
launched.
But yeah, anything that is moving is considered a planet.
Probe away.
Or, well, not moving, but traveling. This is somewhat different idea, like compared to moving.
Probe launched.
Moving is any movement, but traveling means it goes places. Oh, what was that just now?
Probe away.
Oh, there was one.
Probe
Big
launched.
spine. And depleted. Good. Maybe just one more big spike around here, but... yeah, we don't need to overdo it. Okay, once they're depleted, it's done. So... that was Pluto. And... yeah, then there's still Jupiter. And the rest of Saturn. So I have to do that one. Right.
Probe launched. Launching
Oh,
probe.
look at that. That is huge. Stuff.
Probe
My
launched.
favorite planet. Do I? I mean, maybe.
Probe away.
Alright. So, let's use the last few things for Jupiter. Maybe that one is already mined up. Or maybe not. Oh, beautiful. Even with the eye of Jupiter. Very nice. So, Jupiter's deep gravity well and lethal radiation have kept its moons from being significantly exploited. The largest outpost is Binary Helix Corporation's Nautilus facility, attached to the underside of Europa's ice sheet. 9,100 people on all moons. We are looking for huge spikes, not the little ones, but the big ones. Where are they? There.
Probe launched.
We are looking for the big spikes, the big spikes. Maybe I should do this slower so that I actually see if there's a big spike happening. But look at how quickly it actually goes from moderate to poor. There may not even be that many resources on this planet. Only thing I need to do is find the big spikes here,
Launching probe.
and then it turns into depleted. Yeah, maybe this is even the last one, who knows?
Launching probe.
No. Okay. It's not depleted yet. Not depleted yet. I have to do another jump. Wait. Let's just go back to Earth. Maybe we can fuel up here. That'll be... okay. Why is it that you cannot fuel up on mass relays or Earth when you are on this cluster? That's so weird. Like, there has to be a fuel station somewhere. I don't know why, but somehow Earth doesn't have a fuel depot. Why? Are you not considered to fuel up there or what? What's the issue? Or maybe they just forgot this thing. Who knows? So, or maybe I just haven't found it and I am like kind of blind. The cluster itself is actually, the system itself is actually fairly large.
Probe away.
With like 9 planets. Not all of them scannable, sure, but
Launching probe.
still pretty decent. Ah, that might be the last one. Still no. We're gonna mine as much as we can. We have
Probe
a
launched.
decent amount of probes.
Probe away.
There we go, now it's depleted. Still feel at least a medium spike coming up someplace. Yeah, that looks like a medium one. A little bit orange. Oh, that one too.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
So, and the last probe, if anything. Alright, there's nothing here anymore. So, and we mind ourselves the solar system. Okay, now where do we want to go next? I mean, I do want to go back, well, back towards the left, the MSV Rosalie, and help Saeed. Ismar frontier. I mean, I could do that. No problems. Then I could recruit the Warlord and recruit the Master Thief on the Citadel. Also 100% explored. There's not that much exploration necessary anymore. Very interesting. There are only 2 more clusters. So let's go to... yeah, let's just go to the western thingy here with the Ismar frontier and finish Saeed's mission. While we're at it. It's actually quite interesting that you can finish that one that early. Oh no, that's actually a very large one. So let's see, what's this? Metaponto, a hydrogen helium gas giant. Metaponto has developed a helium-free fueling station funded by Elcor business interests who hope to bring enough attention to the system to attract terraforming investors and thus eventually develop Vulturus as a habitable world. Thus far, they have met with little success. Sadly. Nothing in here about population or whatever, but wow. A poor environment, of course.
Probe away.
That was a little bit of waste. Try to maximize like non-existing spikes. There you go. That is our
probe launched. Launching probe.
Even more probe. Ooh, yeah.
Probe launched.
And it's depleted. Right quickly already. Feels as if there's a large spike that I just missed or something like that. Wait. I don't have to mine anything more, come on. Just go back to the fuel state. I do fuel. So if there is something else that we can get from them. There we go.
Probe launched.
So that was Metaponto, and then we have, what's this one? Polino, a relatively small hydrogen helium gas giant. Polino remains undeveloped while its sister planet Metaponto garners all the attention. This was not always the case. 2180 news stories seeded throughout the extranet claimed that the Element Zero was being found on Polino's moons. In record loads, nice. This turned out to be a scam spread by the Dunarurakum Consortium, an Elcor corporation trying to scare up investors after a small fleet of space probes scouted the area. The hype quickly deflated and the myth only persists now in unwanted extranet email messages. Perfect. It's like your... What kind of prince was it? What's that prince? What country? It's okay,
probe launched.
It's
Launching probe.
What country has that scam with Prince? It was famous for that. Not because they actually use it, but their name got used for it. Really kind of funny though. But, what name? A, B, C, D, E.
Probe launched.
F, G, Ghana? No.
Launching probe.
G, H, J, K,
Probe away.
L, Nigeria. That's the one.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe.
Say, all of this is now done. Let's get to the next few planets in here. How many do we even have? Like, we have 2 on the outside, and a Ponto and whatnot, and 3 on the other side. Right. And that one is Vecchio. Vecchio is a moderately sized terrestrial world with a thin, hot atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Initial surveys found trace amounts of iridium, but little else of interest in the silicate desert sands that cover much of the surface of the planet. On a recent tour, the Alliance surveyor ship Coupe discovered a group of partial graves hidden in the equatorial mountain ranges. The ancient skeletons in the burial sites are obviously humanoid, but incomplete and poorly preserved, which has made them difficult to identify. Fragments of primitive ceramics, grave goods were also found nearby. This raises further questions about who once traveled to this inhospitable planet, since the closest garden world, Volturno, has no intelligent life. Human universities are planning further archaeological investigations. Of course, it's the humans that are interested in it. And why is every single planet? No, that's rich.
Launching probe.
It was such a small word that I was just going, yeah, okay, the first 2 ones were poor. Look at that spike. Almost in the green. Actually, I haven't seen any green spikes so far. They end up once they reach like somewhat yellowish ranges. You can kind of see a glimpse of green.
Probe launched.
But only a little bit.
Launching probe.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Probe away.
Another
Probe
one.
launched.
Okay. Won't take much longer. The next one may probably turn it into moderate or something. There you go.
Probe launched.
Or not. Or something it is. Right. Oh, yes.
Probe away.
Probe away.
Probe launched.
Probe launched.
Probe away.
There is still more. Oh, yes.
Launching probe.
Oh, going from moderate to depleted is actually quite strange.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe.
Alright, let's get over this thing. Maybe fuel up a little bit just in case. One more probe. There. I want want to just click on it and get not just 5, but all 30 of those probes. Lepini, a hydrogen methane gas giant. Lepini and its moons have been cursorily scanned by space probes and found to have little in the way of rare resources. The galaxy at large considers it unremarkable. I don't believe that. So... look at that.
Probe away.
That's a decent little amount of resources. Yeah, that's a good spot.
Probe away.
Yeah, poor just means you have like
Probe launched.
medium size. There we go. That's it. No. It's actually fairly decent when it comes to resources. Now lying. But it would be nice to know if this planet, or like if other planets have a signal on them, right? Like what happens is you go into scanning mode and you immediately know if there's a signal coming off of it. You just don't know the exact location, you have to scan that. But in this case it would actually be nicer to have that as an invisible signal that you just come across it if you keep on scanning the planet as a whole.
Probe launched.
So that you are actually forced to explore.
Launching probe.
Okay. For poor planet there are definitely too many instances of scans. Look at that. Ridiculous. Come on. That might be the last one.
Probe launched.
Yep. Alright. You wanna have just one more? Yeah, okay, that will be the last one. Maybe. I can fuel up because I'm in the right system. Good. And next one is the Volturno, a so-called super Earth. Volturno is home to organic life, but is nevertheless uninhabitable for the near future. Currently in an ice age, most of the planet from the latitude of 30 degrees north or south is a frozen wasteland, and so most organic life, limited to algae and lichens, resides near the equator. The strong gravity prevents any sapient species but Elcor from thriving on the planet, and the Elcor cannot breathe the planet's atmosphere, which contains lethal amounts of carbon dioxide in addition to its oxygen. Small packs of Zorya squatters are attempting to take the planet for themselves, illegally, but most of them live miserable existences in the planet's crushing gravity and die from falls and medical complications. Only terraforming on a massive scale would turn Volturno into a habitable world, and the Elcor lack the political capital with the Citadel Council to begin such an effort. Okay, how much G's? 3.3. There are heavier planets there, but still. Do the Elcor not have like their own capabilities when it comes to terraforming? Shouldn't every race have certain capabilities relating to terraforming? Because once you come across a planet that may be very useful for your race, right?
Probe away.
Then a little bit of terraforming would actually be a... Ooh, look at... Oh, that is...
Probe launched. Probe away.
Be a very good idea. So, let's see.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away.
Probe
away. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Oh boy, 5 more probes. And yeah, let's take that one. That might be the last one. Still not. Okay, so there's one huge mountain left. Maybe 2.
Probe away.
Ah, no, it's depleted. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Maybe get some medium-sized ones still. I like this one.
Probe away.
Then I can just load up again. Yeah, alright. That's that. 100% on Aquila. So there's the Firewalker thingy. And there's fire. So which one do we want to go for? I would actually say that... Firewalker or not. We're going to help Saeed first, I would say. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's see how many clusters there are. Okay, 35, so that means there are 3. Let's go to fire first. Ooh, just 3 planets. How convenient. Hito. While the ice mines of Viantel make a great deal of profit from ships passing through Fire's mass relay, the real moon is made at Hito. Money is made at Hito. As the only gas giant in the Fire Gateway system, Hito is heavily developed by rival helium-free mining concerns. The world has 3 major and 26 minor moons, each of which is claimed by a different company. Those based on moons deeper into the gravity well tend to specialize on helium-free extraction and refining, while those on the farther moons specialize in refueling services and shipment. The local economy is driven by black marketeering, backroom deals, and cutthroat business. Each company attempts to sabotage its rival facilities while protecting their own moon. This has led to open corporate warfare 3 times in the last century. All the major mercenary groups have offices in the Hito planetary system, though the Blue Suns enjoy a home team advantage, shipping in cheap logistical supplies from Zorya. Population almost 1 billion, interesting, capital none, largest port is the Shoal Prime. And it's poor, well.
Launching probe.
Mostly. Oh. That's a good
Launching
one.
probe. Probe away.
Probe away. No, I'm wasting too many probes for nonsense. That's not good. It's like a halfway spike. Not the big ones.
Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched.
I'm wasting stuff. And maybe one at the bottom somewhere over there. Ah, yeah, what did I say? That's the last one.
Away.
Alright. So, next up is... Wait a minute, there are 4. That's weird. Huh. Didn't see this one. Alright. So, the small one, Viantel. Though a dwarf planet, Viantel's large amounts of water have led to heavy development by water cracking industries, seeking to turn the planet into hydrogen-oxygen fuel for starship thrusters. The surface is blanketed with habitation modules, mining equipment, and cracking stations. Since the initial settlement of Ilium in the nearby Tassal system, the radius of the antenna has decreased by 2 kilometers, indicating removal of over 72,000 cubic kilometers of ice. Some groups are concerned that the rate of loss may cause instability in the remaining structure. 10,000 people and a nice station at 11. Right at the beginning, decent spike.
Probe away.
Let's see. Usually it's 10 spikes on a good
Launching
planet.
probe.
Only go for the big stuff. Only go for the big stuff. I have to check myself sometimes. There you go.
Launching probe.
Because otherwise I'm just going for the medium spikes, and that is very wasteful when it comes to probes. Especially if there's no fuel depot
Probe
nearby.
launched.
I would say this one is still okay.
Probe away.
Looks like I have to refuel again. Yeah, let's just get as many as we
Probe
can.
launched.
Use the rest on the next planet, and then we're going to refuel.
Probe away. Probe launched.
Oh, no.
Probe
Went
away.
a little too far to the west. To the east. Is this one?
Launching probe.
There is one more. There you go. That's the last spike. Just get the biggest. Yeah.
Probe away.
Is it? It is. Good. Next. This thing here. Ismar is a small cratered rock. Its crust contains various light metals, though none in any concentration worth the trouble of mining. While the rest of the fire system has seen extensive industrialization, Ismar lies follow. Whoa.
Probe away.
It's almost too homogeneous when it comes to those, like, indentations on it.
Probe launched.
Ooh.
Launching
Look at the
probe.
amount of resources that we have obtained so far. We're in the 300,000s.
Probe
pretty much.
launched.
One is almost 200,000. The other one is... yeah, the other two are like free. Hi.
Launching probe.
I thought the iridium, platinum, and palladium are roughly at the same abundance. And I'm out of... ah, come on. Out of probes. Perfect. I have to get back. Like, for these situations, having a fuel station in every system would be so much nicer. Alright, and back we go. Almost got it all. Almost got it all. Let's see.
Launching probe.
And the last one.
Probe launched.
Maybe the supply is actually 4 to
Probe
3
launched.
ratios, right? So 400,000 iridium if you scan everything. 300,000, no, 200-ish, whatever thousand on platinum. And then 300,000 palladium or something like that. Could be the distribution. Oh, we are already depleted. That's actually quite interesting. Wasn't there like a little double mountain here? Maybe. Okay, that's definitely
Probe
scanning.
away.
I'm wasting probes now. Okay. For no gains. Good. Let's just get off of this one. Check out Zorya for a moment. Maybe I can scan it. I don't know. No, we can only land on it. Mud, sweat, and spores is how Blue Sun's missionaries characterize the planet that gave birth to their home office. The Slush Garden world is known for its heavy plant and fungal life, creating spectacular jungle zones over much of its 8 continents. Despite persistent problems with rot and rust, Zorya attracts investors and corporations from all throughout the galaxy. Since it has exploited only a fraction of its potential resources, the Blue Suns dominate security contracts on Zorya so much that residents describe them less like a monopoly and more like a conquering regime. Population? 148 million. That's actually pretty decent. We're not going to land now because I intend to explore Elistra in that episode as well. Let's just get back here, get some fuel, needed probes, then we can focus on the last one, and then I have pretty much gathered most of the resources in the Ismar frontier exactly the way it's supposed to. Alright, how much is it? 4 of them and 0. No, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, a bit more. What's this one? Hisano. Hisano is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant. 200 years ago, an independent Volos prospector found the mangled wreck of a Prothean starship trapped within the trailing Lagrange point. Few artifacts from the wreckage have been recovered. The prospector, Lumen Creob, was canny enough to keep the Hawk's existence to himself. He sold its location to a Turian paleotechnology firm for nearly 1 million credits. Since then, Hisano's Lagrange point rings and moons have been combed over by fortune hunters seeking to strike it rich the same way. Thus far, no additional artifacts have been recovered. Maybe the Volos lied. Who knows? Can always happen. So where are the spikes? This. Nah, it's a halfway spike.
Probe launched.
Wait, this is a pool one.
Probe away.
This is supposed to be a pool planet. A pool planet. A pool planet.
Probe launched.
No, oh, come on.
Probe launched.
I'm scanning left and right? But once I hit the
Launching probe.
biggest position of the spike, I always overshoot a little bit. That's not nice. Okay, where are the resources? Ah, there's one. It could actually be the last one, maybe.
Launching probe.
Nah, not yet.
Probe away.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay.
Launching probe.
And we got it. Next. Ordast. Ordast has an abundance of heavy metals and radioactives. It is heavily exploited by mining concerns based on Ilium. 43 years ago, a council spectre arrived to investigate reports that the businesses were selling platinum, a strategical metal, to pirate groups in the terminus systems. The results of her investigation were never released, but no deaths were reported. Very interesting. So maybe she was bribed or something like that. That could also be a thing.
Probe away.
Another way to make some money.
Launching probe.
It's a good one.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away.
Whoa.
Probe away. Launching probe.
That's good.
Probe away.
Where's the last spike when you need it? We don't know. There might be somewhere here. Yep, that's the one.
Launching probe.
Still no. Okay. That doesn't quite feel right though. But okay, it was. Alright, so that one is done. Next planet, the one on the outside. This is Melil, or Melile. Is a common ammonia methane ice giant with 23 moons. It has no particular distinctive features, other than maybe some nice resources.
Probe launched.
Let's see, maybe with the last remaining 10 I can fully gather all the items of this thing. Just focus on the big spikes. Just focus on the big spikes. Yeah, this was 2.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away.
No, I can definitely get this one. I just have to keep myself in check when it comes to probing the planet. Let's see. Yeah, that's a good one.
Launching probe.
I mean, there could
Probe
be
launched.
one, but no, it's probably not. Oh. That's a good one.
Probe away. Probe launched.
How will I get it depleted, please? There we go. Perfect. The thing is, I just want to get all the resources that I need. Yeah, let's try this one.
Launching probe.
Alright, time to get back and refuel. The thing is, I only need to...
Half our fuel remains.
Yeah. The thing is, I only need to scan 2 more planets. Which might be fairly quick, but no. Let's just prepare. And... then we are going back to Zaid's mission. And then once Zaid is done, I can do the Firewalker thing, probably with him in the team. No, wait a minute. Maybe, maybe not. I do want the assault rifle people. But the thing is... having biotic users like Jacob and Jack is actually a really good idea too. Anyway, Salia's cratered surface is ancient. Parts of the highlands have been unchanged for nearly 3 billion years. The layers of overlapping craters stand as testament to the violence of the system's creation. Zalias is tightly locked to Elista and has a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon, with helium occasionally blowing in via solar winds. And of course it has to be a rich one.
Probe away.
Which means 15, maybe. Let's see. Only the big spikes? Only go for the big spikes.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away.
Now I'm
Launching
wasting.
probe.
I'm wasting for the medium stuff again. That's not good. There's one. Another one to the left.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched.
And it's depleted. Good. Don't quite feel as if it's depleted.
Probe away.
Maybe one or two left. Nah, okay, good. Let's just keep some probes. Ziona. Can we scan that
I
one?
have
Yes,
detected
we
an
can.
anomaly.
Ziona has a thin atmosphere of sulfur dioxide and trioxide, created by volcanic outgassing. There are traces of water vapor in the atmosphere, but over the last 5 centuries of observation, particle counts have decreased 4%. While not habitable by any spacefaring species, there's an abundance of native sulfur-devouring bacteria that thrives around the world's many volcanic vents. Interestingly, these bacterium bear genetic similarities to the native life of helium, suggesting either a panspermia spread of microbes via asteroids or accidental contamination of the original environment by careless spacefarers.
Probe launched.
Do I want to get the... it gets really difficult to look at that. There.
Launching probe. I have found something.
Scans have located the Hammerhead exploration vehicle and also show active data storage sites that may contain information as to the whereabouts of Doctors Casey and Aloy. Well, we're gonna figure that out, but maybe later. Or maybe I can do that now while I'm here, so that I don't have to backtrack constantly. Yeah, probably gonna do that now. So Firewalker we're gonna do now, and then we're gonna do Saeed's loyalty mission. Then I got myself another completely explored cluster.
Probe away.
Oh, that's a large one.
Probe launched.
That is the largest one so
Launching
far. Look at
probe.
that. Almost hits the top.
Probe launched.
Wow. The richest planet to date.
Probe launched.
Like if it actually makes like a slightly different sound if it hits the ceiling
Probe
there.
launched.
So instead of going click, 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 it goes ding, 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 ding. That would be kind of interesting.
Probe launched.
Alright, let's see how many more there are. Don't think there's that many. What? Okay, so it's considered to be pool. But the planet was... There you go. Fairly abundant in resources. That's the last
Launching
one.
probe.
Yes, alright. Isn't there like a double mountain somewhere up here?
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Whatever. Alright, so, and before we land on Ziona, we're going to end this little episode, maybe even with 1 or 2 Codex entries, why not? So, let's see. Maybe a little bit of technology, but technology was a lot of computer things, yeah, hacking and VI. Let's just not do that. The veteran Zaid's secret, planet Zorya. Oh yeah. Bring firearms and antihistamines is what veteran guide says about this lush garden world. First colonized in 2160, Zorya's temperate and tropical zones are overrun with plants and fungi of all kinds. As a result, the air in most habitable areas is cooked with pollen and spores that range from benign to deadly. The scattered colonies across the planet have resorted to clear, cutting and slash and burn farming to create habitable zones, and the more rural areas where the spores are thickest are populated only by Zorya. Lax ecological laws allow mining and manufacturing industries to flourish and pollute cheaply, as the planet's carrying capacity far outstrips the current size of its colonies. Zorya is also home to the Blue Suns mercenary company, who dominate the colony's security forces. The Suns enjoy nearly unlimited influence, with local politicians and judges ensuring no other private military contractors can compete with them economically. Nearly every colony has a Suns recruiting station, if not a training camp, though this has hardly made the planet any safer. Piracy, drugs and vice and political violence are commonplace. So, and now we can end it. Like and subscribe, of course, as usual, and ta-ta.